Please welcome Frank Estes. Frank.
Hey, good evening. So I've lived here in D.C. About 10 years, originally from Southern California, and I had a chance to go to grad school and a chance to escape the cloudless days, the 80-degree temperature, and the year-long tan. So I took that chance and came out here and left those 35 million suckers back there. 35 million minus one. I'm right here. But I like the East Coast. They make Californians feel welcome. You know, you look at the menu, there's a lot of California things. There's California rolls, California wraps, California club. And of course, all that means it has avocado. And I'm cool with that. You know, they skip the surfing and the wine and the Silicon Valley, all that stuff. It has avocado because that's what real Californians do all day. They eat avocado, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and dessert, and then every once in a while they mix it up and have some guacamole. So anyway, I think even though maybe they didn't get it exactly right here, I think the restaurants should do the other states too. I think a lot of people would like that. So Texas, you say, I'll take that Texas potato. You know, big 10-pound baked potato comes out. Say, okay, Florida steak and veggies, please. You know, it's served pureed because that's how all retirees eat their food. And then, you order the Denver, recreational omelet. Has a little extra green in it. You know, that's the Colorado version. Beware the Kentucky chowder, though. Some restaurants, I think, would probably serve it with bourbon. Others, horse meat. It's just whatever probably they have in the back. And then finally, you have Vermont, and every dish is served with a Subaru. So all the Vermont dishes. I don't know what it is with Vermont and Subarus. I think one day a couple of guys were sitting around and they said, "Hey, man, I know exactly how all of us Vermonters can be really unique. We can all drive the exact same car." Yeah. And the guy's like, "Yeah, sounds good to me." So as marijuana legalization sweeping the nation, Vermont is good to go. They don't need to worry about it. They make all the decisions with it. So anyway, like I said, DC's been good to me. Came out here, got married. I have a couple of little girls. One's a toddler, and the other one is the ruler of that toddler. And So I recently heard about, they go to all these parties and play dates, and I heard about sick parties. And I said, sick parties? Like, you go and try to get the flu or chicken pox, and, parents try to bring their kids, build up their immune system, and, if they don't die. And I said, well, can I imagine getting a call like this, right? Like, hey, Frank, you want to come to our chicken pox party today, this Saturday? No, I'm hosting an Ebola party. No, I'll get you next week. We'll go hang out in the swamps and play with some malarial mosquitoes. I'll catch you later. But I mean, what do they do at sick parties, right? I mean, do they have cake? I mean, if they have cake, that's cool, right? Everybody gets a piece, but they only use one fork, right? Just try to spread those germs. Do they have games? Pin the ice pack on the 105-degree boy, or hide and go seek the unconscious kid. Everybody gather around the pathogen pinata. You're like, oh, get down there, get those mumps, get the rubella, the broken glass, Daddy. Don't worry about it, just, hella help. I think the kids, though, will have fun. I think they'll like it. They'll thank you once they're released from quarantine. So speaking of kids, when I was a kid, I loved Girl Scout cookies, and they recently came out, and I bought a ton. I bought a ton because I like them, and I'm also hosting a diabetes party next month. So I was, but as soon as they're done selling, as soon as they sell out, they're out, and you can't find them anywhere. So I told my friend, I said, we need to come up with a Girl Scout cookie finder app, and he got really excited. He's like, oh yeah, we can sort them by hair color and the school they go to. And I said, whoa, hold on. I said, no, this is not a Girl Scout finder app. This is a Girl Scout cookie finder app. And but I said, the only Girl Scouts you're going to find with this are troop moms with like 4 girls, and he was still excited. So I said, okay, he's not invited to the birthday parties anymore, but he's still on the Ebola list. So I got to thinking about how I might crowdfund this, and I thought, yeah, I can crowdfund it. You know, maybe get 5-10 grand out of it, and if that doesn't work out, maybe I'll just actually develop the Girl Scout Finder app and get maybe $10 million in the crowdfunding, and then sell the database to the FBI to get another $10 million. So I recently I found out that the Girl Scout cookies are not the same in all over the country. They have different names, and so you got Do-si-dos in certain places, and you've got peanut butter sandwich, which really creative name. And then even locally, they have DC has Samoas, which I love, and then up in Baltimore they have caramel lights. So I was talking to my Baltimore friends, like, oh yeah, the Samoas are here this year, and he thought I was talking about like a Pacific Islander migration. He's like, oh yeah, so whatever, you know. Then they figured out, I was like, a guy's got a Samoan fetish, and I said, well, maybe, but I like the cookies. But anyway, the Girl Scout cookies, they taste good these days, but I still think back to when I was a kid, and they always tasted better back then. And I was trying to figure it out. And I think I did some research, and I figured it out. I was looking at the ingredients list, and it turns out that the DC Girl Scout cookies don't have avocado. So thank you very much.
Frank Estes! Frank!